Students, let us continue with chapter 10, Marketing Management, and our first topic is related to price and the meaning, and later on we will be learning the factors affecting price. To produce a product itself, it is a great task. It includes various types of expenses. On all the expenses, profit is to be added and a sale price is to be decided. Price of a product depends upon many things such as income of a person, importance of a product, government policies, etc. In simple words, pricing is a process of deciding selling price of the product which is to be charged on selling the product. Factors affecting price. First point is production cost. Many types of cost are included in the production cost. Cost of material, administrative cost, work cost, office cost, selling and distribution cost, etc. All the costs are to be calculated, and on that the required percentage of profit is to be applied. When a new product is launched, there are number of expenses included in it. Selling price should be decided considering all the expenses. Second, demand for the product. Demand and price are directly related to each other. Higher the demand, more will be the price. Lower the demand, less will be the price. When the trends in the market change, when the competitor makes a move in the business strategy and demand of the product increases, price also can be increased. Same way, if due to any reason, if the demand goes down, the price also go down. Third, competition in the market. The pricing policy is directly affected by the market competition. If the competition is high, then to remain in the market, one may have to reduce the price. Sometimes to beat the competitor's pricing policy, we need to reduce the price. In some cases, the prestige of the company plays a vital role. To maintain the prestige of the company, the business unit may go to any extent and reduce the prices. In highly competitive market, survival is growth. Fourth is government and legal controls. Any business that joins monopoly charges high price. Many a time government imposes various rules to control them. Torrent Power is one of the best example. It has monopoly in Ahmedabad, but still the prices are decided by the government body. So there are many business where the price policy is in the hands of the government. Thus, directly or indirectly, the government controls the pricing of the product. Fifth is price determination on the basis of objectives. Here we have maximum profit, to acquire dominant position in the market, and to sustain competition. Now in maximum profit, this can be the objective under two situations. First, when there is monopoly, and second, when the product is introduced after great research work. Then we have to acquire dominant position in the market. Here one requires high market shares, so the business unit may keep low to very low prices of the product. Then we have sustained competition. When in the market this situation of competition comes, the price should also be competitive. During high competition, by keeping attractive prices, one may sustain in the competition. As stated earlier, in competition, survival is equal to growth. Then we have the sixth point, economic condition. Economic condition of the nation plays a vital role in the pricing policy of the product. If the economic condition of the nation is good, it means the purchasing power is good. So price can be fixed at a higher rate. In case of depression, the prices can be reduced. Seventh is buying behavior. Consumer habit, social, political, religions, etc. are some of the buying behavior. Price of the product should be fixed based on its behavior. Due to this factor, the attitude of the buyer may change and the product may not get desired customer. It is always desirable to determine the prices of the product based on all these behaviors. So here it proves that all the factors are important and the business units needs to consider all the factors before deciding the price of the product. Now the topic is place or distribution. Consumer cannot satisfy his needs for the product if it does not reach in time as per the order placed. The product may be very good quality or an advertisement and sale promotion program may be effective and product may be in good demand, but if it is not available in the market at time, consumer cannot be satisfied. It is mark on the reputation of a business firm. As a result, sale of product decreases. Distribution means arrangement of making finished product available at a place where it is required, when it is required, and in whatever quantity it is required. Manufacturer cannot come in direct contact with consumers when existing and probable consumer class is large and spread in wider range. In these circumstances, manufacturer makes his product reach to consumer through variable intermediates like example, car manufacturer appoint nationwide distributors. In the same way, dairy products are sold through distributors. Care is to take that the product reach to the consumers at the lowest cost and dealers get required quantity of products. Distribution of the product includes transportation and storage of product. Distributors inform manufacturers the important information of the market. Let us see to the channels of distribution. The first one is direct sales. When manufacturer himself sells the product from his factory or his own shop is called direct sale. This is the easiest way and shortcut to distribution. There is no level in this type of distribution, so it is called zero level distribution system. Sale through post, through door-to-door salesmen and online shopping are known as direct sale. Manufacturer comes in direct contact with consumers in direct sale. The limitation are this is the type of distribution in which manufacturer cannot reach to large number of consumers. In this system, it's not suitable for every product. Second is indirect sale or sale by mediator. When the manufacturer appoints one or more mediator to sell the product or service, it is called indirect sale or sale through mediator. In this method, mediator reach the large group of consumers. This type of distribution method is used when the price of the product is less and its utility in daily life is more. Example, cooking gas cylinder distribution system, distribution of milk. These are the thing. Now following are three types channel of distribution by mediator. First, single layer distribution system. In this distribution method, retailer is the only mediator. Manufacturer supplies his product to retailer and the retailer provides it to consumer. Normally when the product is of special quality, this type of distribution system is created. Second is double layer distribution system. In this distribution method, wholesaler buys the product from manufacturers in bulk and supplies the same in less quantity to the retailers. Product reaches to the consumer through this retailers. In this method, the wholesaler purchases large quantity of product from the manufacturer, so the risk of manufacturer reduces. Often, wholesaler provides storage service too. Sometimes, manufacturer forms retailers structure under each wholesaler. As a result, product reaches up to the last customer. This type of distribution system is suitable for daily consumable product like soap, cream, toothpaste, battery, shaving cream, various spices, hair oil, etc. Third is three-layer distribution system or three-level distribution system. In this type of distribution system, three mediators work between consumer and manufacturer. Product is distributed first to all of the agent or consignee from the manufacturer. Agent sends it to different wholesalers. These wholesalers send products to the retailer of his area and retailers sell them to consumer. In this distribution system, working is easy because manufacturer has to perform dealings related to product and finance with wholesaler only. This distribution system is more suitable when only limited products are manufactured or the product is accepted universally in the market.